Back here in the shop. Officially got the snowplow done and mounted. Even got the Boss sticker. My guy showed up with that. Came through. Yeah, that makes it look Boss for sure. We'll see what happens. Kind of gooned it up a little bit. We were towing the firewood truck through some rough ground and kind of bent this with the plow flopping around out on the front. We didn't have this hooked on there right. We just had it hanging on our little clips. Bunch of stupid shit we shouldn't have done, but we did it anyhow, and here we are to pay for it. But maybe it'll make a difference, maybe not. Probably can't see that. There's a little gap there where it's got bent, but whatever. Alright, we also got us a set of 4C collets for the lathe. Spindle's supposed to accept 4C collet, so I bought these off of eBay. It accepts them. I don't know what's supposed to hold them, but they'll go right in there. So we kind of got messed up there. We had to make us a collet closer and all the stuff for that, which is here. This will screw on the end of the spindle. The threads are. Collet will go in there. This goes in from the back and tightens up the collet. Holds it apart. We'll show you how it works. So obviously with the chuck removed, screw this onto the spindle. Don't cross thread it, screw it on. And then that's tapered, 10-degree taper, except the collet. And then take the closer in from the back, stick it through the hole in the spindle. I can't do it with one hand. And then basically put your material in there, spin the knob back here, got a thrust washer in there too, and that'll tighten up the collet. Hold your material in there for doing whatever you're doing. And then you just take the screw off there a little bit, slide the piece out. And then made this fancy tool here, loosen it up. First you gotta take the collet out of there, asshole. So there's the drawbar. There's the collet holder. That's the work. And then the tool to remove the nut, or whatever you want to call that. And then there's the collet. Got internal threads, taper, knurl on there. I don't know if you can see that. Had a real problem making that part. Usually I got something I can screw in there to check the thread. So I had it in the chuck here. Chuck screws on. Let's imagine the chuck is there. So the chuck, you'd have to flip it over in the chuck, try to screw it on here. I just couldn't get it to screw on there. And then I had a problem with my machinery here. The half nut fell out of it in the middle of threading this part. So I had to take the apron off there and mess around, and then I thought I had it somehow got it a little bit out of time. And so I give up on this piece altogether. I just wasted my time. So then I went and made this piece because I had something to check, another chuck or what have you. So I made myself a go no go gauge, I guess, so I could check my thread. So I checked it here in my chucks after I got it done, and oh, that's nice. And just for shits and giggles, I checked it in this piece I had just scrapped a while earlier, and it screws right on there like it's supposed to. So I give up on this part just at the exact time it was done. I junked it, thinking it was garbage. It was actually done. Whatever. Okay, here's what we got going. Those are the spinners taken off. That there's the spinner shaft. It's a hex shaft with a new bearing. That one's put together. There's one over here with just a hole with no bearing in it yet. And the bottom looks like that gutted. And then there's bevel gears. They go in there like that. So we got a new bearing top and bottom. Reuse those gears there. And the new other side is going to get a new shaft, new gears, and new bearings. And how it kind of works is them spinners spin around in this direction here. You seeing it? You getting it? Kind of like a hydraulic pump. Both of them turn opposite each other. And then it throws the feed down that little chute and back into the fan. And then the fan is kind of split in two. So half of it goes to one side, half of it goes to the other side. And then up the pipe it goes. See you later. And the spinners are drove off a belt drive off the main shaft down to there, and then there's a chain drive. Can you see the chain in there? Yeah, believe me, it's in there. Runs the shaft, runs the bevel gears, runs the spinners. Now, I was reading the book. It's kind of neat. This is a transmission on this model, 1580. And you can flip this around. You take it off, flip it around, mount the other way, and it changes it from 540 to 1,000 input speed. So depending on what tractor you have, you can either run it at 540 input or 1,000 RPM input. And you flip the shaft around too, and the other side's the small 1,000 you need. Kind of clever. So that's where we're at. Got one of them all put together, minus a spinner. I'm gonna work on the other one now. Okay, I'm gonna put the old Jeep away today. It's gonna go back to the nothing barn. We got that out, drove it up to Rich's, got it inspected, which is about a mile up, a mile back. I think we took the VA Country Boy for a ride one time, and that's about as far as we went, probably less than 25 miles. Should be driving this thing more. Dreamed as a boy of having a flat fender Willys Jeep. I got one now and I don't even drive it around. What a shame. Whatever. Got the Gale silo blower done for Brian McCleary. It's as close as we need to get to that thing anymore. But hey, we'll get some bones for the channel. We'll blow that money on something stupid and we'll be right back poor again. That's what we do. Whatever.